All right, Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm Greg Lloyd.
And I'm Amanda Peralta, and we're here at the Macon Christmas Parade today.
An annual tradition. We're so excited to be here bringing you the highlights of Macon's big party that officially kicks off the Christmas season. Well, we're already in the Christmas season, but it really makes it official when you have the parade here. Going by us right now as we start things off is the Sheriff's Department, and there we're going to Bibb County. We're actually, the Sheriff's Department just passed by where the Bibb County Superintendent, Dr. Dan Sims, is the next float coming up here.
And you know, I've actually had an opportunity to work pretty closely with Dr. Dan Sims. Such a nice guy. He's doing so much for the community with the schools. He's been here since July of 2022. And we did just see Sheriff David Davis.
Yes,
and it's always a good time when we see him, you know, especially now for Christmas. I've worked with him when he gives to the hospital and donates gifts to the children.
Yes.
So it's so nice
and
to see that in the community.
Well protected too when we see that machinery there. So still got the Sheriff's Department coming by right now. And,
there's Dr. Dan Sims passing us right now.
There he is.
And
yes.
he looks like he's in the sunroof of his car.
Look at that. What a nice ride. I love that. What a great vantage point he has there.
We have Mayor Lester
Miller. Hey, man.
Right now waving to us. It's so nice to see all the community members come by when you're not in a work setting. And it's fun to see them outside of the work setting. We have kids riding in the cars, and they look super excited. The crowd out here is cheering, and they're waving, and it's so exciting. There's so many people, and there's people selling things for kids, and it's so much fun. It's the best time of the year.
It certainly is the best time of the year. Great time to be here in Macon, Bibb County, and the weather even lends itself to the Christmas spirit when you have this cooler air and a little bit of bite, you know, the Jack Frost nipping at your nose. We have a little bit of that happening today.
And we have the fire department coming by right now. Now we have Chief Shane Edwards riding right there with some of his
Chief Edwards, hey you guys! Love that Jeep. That's a very nice ride.
It is.
Yeah.
I love that they all have Jeep Wranglers that are decorated to the nines for this occasion.
And Amanda, some people may not realize this, but actually, Bibb County Fire Department, there are 3 battalion chiefs that stay on duty 24 hours a day, and they're responsible for incident commands, operations, things that happen in the middle of the night. We've always got our Macon Bibb County, along with our law enforcement, staying up all night, staffing fully, and ready to go in the worst case scenarios so that we can have the best possible outcome.
Yeah. Now, Greg, I have to show this to you behind us, right? They're passing by. You know, the fire department has 2 fire trucks out here filled with some of the people, and they're all waving.
We love that.
And a lot of them have their kids up there. It's such a fun family experience for everyone.
It is. And this is a beautiful vantage point. I like to think we probably have the best seats in the house here at 3rd and Cherry where all the action is.
I would agree with you.
I love that. More of our Macon Bibb County Fire and Rescue coming by right now. And this equipment is state of the art, and it's also in times of emergencies they can go up several floors, you know, to rescue people.
Yeah.
You see on the ladders.
It's so great to see them all out here, to see the kids. The kids are dressed up, and everyone looks like they're just having so much fun so far. You know, I really do hear some drums in the background.
Yes,
so that tells me one of the high schools is around here, too.
That's right. Now, what we have here are some of our commissioners that are coming from the Macon Bibb County Commission are coming by right now for us.
We have District 1 Commissioner Valerie Wynn. Now we have Virgil Watkins is coming by, and everyone has their cars decked out and they're decorated, and everything just looks so good.
It really does look so good, doesn't it, to see them there? So I'm telling you what, we have so much action going on. People are lining the streets. We're seeing the crowd grow even larger as the parade now gets underway, which is really cool. But we have someone on the sidelines right now, our Brittany Miller.
Yeah, she is actually getting to know some of the people that came to see the parade. So we're going to toss it over to her, see how she's doing, and get a feel for how everyone's feeling. Hey, Brittany.
Getting into the Christmas spirit, and I found one of them. This is Kiara. She says that Christmas is her favorite holiday. I can relate to that. It's one of my favorites too. Kiara, tell us, what do you love the most about Christmas time?
What I love most about the Christmas time is spending time with family and friends.
Absolutely, and that's what we're out here doing today with all of our Macon family and friends, the community. Now, before I let Kiera go, she says she has to give a special shout out to somebody. Tell them, Kiera.
Eastside Out Loud. We're going to the bins. Let's go.
That's right. Of course, she's talking about the Northeast Raiders who are playing in that championship game on Tuesday. So much pride out here for Northeast and so much pride out here for Macon in general as we bring in the Christmas season. I'm going to send it back to y'all.
All right. Thank you, Brittany. Right now, DA Anita Howard and her office are passing by us on the parade route, and I love their float that they have there. Very festive.
I was going to say there is something to be said about that float. It is absolutely beautiful.
It really is. We're seeing some beautiful floats already, and we know that we've got a lot more still headed our way today, and part of the anticipation, the fun is you never know what you're going to see.
You don't, and I think that is one of the best parts of being able to do this because everyone gets so creative every year. And some of my favorite parts is to see all the floats and see how pretty. Yes.
The Jeep.
Now we do have a band's coming up behind us. We got Rutland High School coming up behind us. The Hurricanes are under the direction of Mr. Corey Bronson and the color guard instructor, Miss Shaquina York. The 2024-25 edition of the Marching Hurricanes consists of approximately 40 members and are being led by senior drum major Brandon Durden. The band's motto is decide, commit, succeed, and live by the quote, how you do anything is how you do everything. I love that. That's a great quote to live by.
That is a good creed to live by. We can all certainly learn from that for sure.
I definitely think we could learn from that for sure. I think, Brittany was talking to someone earlier, and there's so many great things going on in the high schools here, and Rutland is performing, and Northeast is waiting for their championship game on Tuesday. So much exciting times for teenagers.
It is an exciting time. And we're always proud of our local bands, too. And the high school band here, like you said, is the Rutland High School Marching Hurricanes Band. And they're doing a phenomenal job. I can't imagine playing a musical instrument, much less being in step together like that. So that's a lot of talent, a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and a lot of discipline to be able to pull that off.
I agree. I mean, it's so cool to see them also in sync, and they're taking it so seriously, and that is great. And actually, right behind them now we have Appling Middle School. Their JROTC program followed by Howard Middle School. And, we were just talking about coordination and being in sync, and JROTC students are also so in sync all the time.
They really are. They really are. Lots of wonderful things that these students are doing, too, as well. We're very proud of them as they pass by here at the center stage at 3rd and Cherry in downtown Macon.
Yeah, I think it all just looks so great, and you see a lot of them waving to family and to friends, and it's all just good vibes. And the kids on the sidelines are also cheering them on. It's so great to see it.
Yes, absolutely it is. Yes.
Now coming up behind them, we have Miss VIP Academy, and she looks so pretty with the crown, and she's there with Mr. VIP Academy, class of 2025. I cannot believe that these kids are just about halfway through the school year already.
I know.
Where is the time going?
The time is flying by. And making NAACP and Vice President Miss Gwendolyn Westbrooks, we're glad to see them out today too. Love the garland around their car there. And good to see the NAACP out as always. And glad to see Miss Gwinnett always. It's always a pleasure to see her.
It's so great to see her. She's so sweet. I love working with her, and she has some cute riders in her passenger seat.
She certainly does. Adorable. There are a lot of cute passengers that we're going to notice today in this parade.
And, that's one of my favorite parts for sure, because they're so into it, and they're waving at everyone, and some people even throw out candy canes, so I'm excited to see
But, I hear that our Brittany Miller has someone else that she's ready to talk to along the parade route. Brittany, what's going on?
Okay. Come on, son. What's son's name?
Chavis.
Chavis? You just gonna say Merry Christmas. Okay, I'm still on the parade route. I'm trying to get a family to talk to y'all, but they're being very shy. They have agreed that they would say Merry Christmas, right? We've got Tambliss, Mom Dolly, and son Chavis. Come on, Chavis, stop being shy. We're already live now, so you might as well do it. Go ahead and tell Macon Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That was very sweet. The parade is just getting underway, and we've had a little bit of rain. You can see lots of people holding up umbrellas. I've got mine with me too. And the disappointing thing about rain in the South when it's cold is that it still doesn't produce any snow. So now we're stuck hoping for a Christmas miracle, because what is Christmas time without some cold weather and a little bit of snow? That's the type of thing that is going to make Santa really bring those good Christmas presents, right? That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so we're making our way down this parade route. Check back in with me a couple of minutes. I'll have somebody else to give us some holiday wishes.
All right, thank you, Brittany, for that. And we're Little Miss 7-8 passing by here. Miss Toddler, that we're glad to see them out here today in the parade.
And we actually have our digital content producer along with one of our directors. Jordan Stevenson is here along with Anna. Now, they decorated one of our cars, and I have to say they did. How did you even come up with this idea? Much less get it to stick.
That is very creative.
And we have Victoria's Learning Center and Little Children Shines Academy. Now, they serve children 6 to 12 years old. They're open from 6 to 6, and they provide nutritious meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They help kids with homework and set the foundation for the kids to be successful in life. I love that. It's such a sweet organization. Now, coming up behind them, we have Sirius Academy Charter School, statewide public Title I school with a curriculum focused on STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. The Marching Eagles Band is under the director of Mr. Cameron Crawford, and the cheer squad coach is Miss Melinda Martin Crowley, and the Dancing Diamonds coordinator is Miss Laiwante Bonner. Now, the head of the school is Mr. Barry Williams, and you can hear them right now behind us.
Yes, you certainly can.
And they're also performing. They have a performance with the band and with the dancers, and they're so coordinated.
They are. Lovely, lovely. Amazing. I'm in awe of that, honestly.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, the amount of hours that it must take to practice and to prep, I mean, it's really impressive. I probably could not do it as well as they do.
I know that I certainly could not. And it's just wonderful to see them
It
out
all
here
sounds
today.
so good.
Yes, doing a great job. Hours of practice and dedication, as you said. You know, it takes a lot to, they put a lot of their hearts and souls into it, and it certainly shows. Yeah.
And I do think it's great. I mean, I think watching the kids come out, perform, and having their friends and their families support them is also great. And they get to perform, and it kind of, you know, they are putting out there what they've been practicing for so long.
Yeah, they certainly have been. Yeah, so we're so glad to see them here. We have a little bit of, we're expecting to see Sirius Madison Heights at the Prado. Now, Madison Heights at the Prado is a premier memory care community, and it's located here in Macon. It offers assisted living care for Alzheimer's and dementia.
Yeah, and that's so important. You know, having Alzheimer's and dementia can be a challenge on any family, so having that extra set of hands for sure helps.
Certainly helps.
Definitely.
They are followed by River Edge Behavioral Health that supports adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities, helping them to live as independently as possible.
Yeah, and I think it's really cool because River Edge actually allows families to do the option of having the help a couple hours out of the day or all 24 hours. And I think that is really special. You know, having that extra set of hands and a little bit of help really goes a long way.
Yeah, it really does. And they're there to help families who need
and
them. And
behind them, they actually have a float, and they have a reindeer on their float.
Love that.
And I just think it just looks so great, the way that everyone has put together floats and the way that...
Yeah.
And
I do too, man.
Everyone's waving.
Love that. That's really good. And, you know, it does take a lot of creativity to get these floats together and a lot of time, and it's so awesome. It never disappoints. You're always going to see something that you really
What colors
love.
do you think you would use for your float if you had one?
Lots of red and green, for certain. And like you said, throw a little glitter on there. I like the little show there.
Brittany, what about you? What color would you do your float if you had the opportunity?
If I had a float in the parade, I would do a very traditional red and green, you know? That's the colors that people expect to see this time of year. Now, speaking of floats, I am here with Nicole, and she was set up waiting to see a very specific float ride by. Tell us what you were waiting to see, Nicole.
I was waiting to see my grandbaby. She was pageant queen for 478 Princess.
That's right. Her granddaughter won the Miss 478 pageant. That is so sweet. Tell us your granddaughter's name and tell her hello.
Hey, Skylar. Skylar Blash is her name. Yes.
That is so sweet. You know, seeing the floats and the bands, that's definitely what most of us come out for. That's one of the bands are my favorite part of a parade. We've seen a couple bands so far, and I hear another one coming our way. Before I send it back to you, Greg and Amanda, there was a young lady back here who wanted to give a wave. Go ahead and wave to everybody. She's giving a shout out down to Milledgeville. All right, we're going to send it back to you, Greg and Amanda, here at the Macon Christmas Parade.
Thank you, Brittany.
I'm so glad, Brittany, that Nicole got to see her granddaughter. She was so cute when she drove by in her big red dress. She was so precious.
Yeah, she really was. That's so awesome. And people are having fun out on the parade route. And Brittany there, we love her reports that she gives us too.
Agreed.
So right now we've got the Evans, M.A. Evans Academy Band.
Yeah, and you know, they actually have 45 members, and they have majorettes and drummers and cymbal players, and it's just so exciting to see all of them, and they're performing. Now we also have the Bibb County 4-H behind them, and those students dedicate to clearer thinking, their heart to give greater loyalty, and their hands to larger service.
Yes, very great organization, 4-H. I don't know if you were I was involved in it, you know, growing up. So when I say involved, I was in the club at least. I never showed animals. I was to attach to them. Then the Georgia Dance Lab is coming up. They're located out of Forsyth, a competitive and recreational dance studio that offers a range of classes and styles like tap, jazz, hip-hop, ballet, contemporary, and musical theater even.
Yeah, it's really cool. You know, my sister, and we've spoken about this, is into musical theater and all of those things, so I get to watch some of her performances sometimes, and it's so fun to watch other kids get to enjoy it as much as she does. Yeah. And, I mean, Forsyth really isn't that far. It's just up the road, basically.
Oh, yeah. So there's so many people coming out. We're seeing the streets get even more packed. But old-timers cruisers, classic cruisers, classic cars coming up. Each July, the Old Timers Car Club hosts a car and truck and motorcycle show, one of the largest in the area, in fact.
Yeah, and they meet every first and third Tuesday of the month, which is really cool because it gives you kind of like a break from the routine and from work, and you get to hang out with friends twice a month.
Yeah, it certainly does. And you were asking about favorite parts of the parade. One of my favorite parts is to see what the clubs like the cruisers will bring for their cars and what we'll see coming from them. So I love that. The older cars.
I think it's so fun, and then seeing all the older cars, but they're kind of looking new because they take such great care of them.
Yeah, those from my generation, when I look at that, I think of shows like Chips, you know, way back in the day, as the kids would say, is what it takes me back to when I see the cars.
I've never had the opportunity to drive one of these, though, and I have always wanted to.
Oh, me too. That would be so much fun. Yeah,
maybe after this we'll go ask them if we can drive.
That's right. We'll see if they'll let us take it for a spin. That would be fun.
And, you know, some people have their kids in the back, and look at how precious she is in that back seat.
Oh, she certainly is.
She's just hanging out, great. Going along for the ride.
And, yeah, the Cruisers Club, they were not playing. When they showed up with a lot of people today in the parade. They're still coming right along here. They meet the first and third Tuesday of each month. And throughout the rest of the year, they host a car wash reunion, and they also attend a number of car shows throughout. And if someone watching wants to be a part of the Old Timers Car Club, they can contact Chip Jackson, and he can get you set up and part of the club.
Which I think is so cool. I mean, there's so many of them. They even have a yellow buggy back there.
I know. Look at that, the yellow buggy. Isn't that's adorable. How lucky are we to get to see it right up front?
I love that. They just need like a little daisy dancing on it.
Love that. That's amazing.
It all looks so good. I mean, like you said, they came and they showed up and they showed out.
They certainly did. Always love seeing what they're going to have in the parade each year.
Now, you know, behind them we have the Greater Little Rock Baptist Church, and they're known as the Rock Macon around the community. They're situated in Tyndall Fields, Mercer University area, and it's a church for all people. And they came and they have one of their vans. They have some of their church members, and they're all waving to the community.
Yes.
They look so happy to be here.
They certainly do. We're so happy to see them too. It's great to see all these smiles and waves, and people are truly happy and in the Christmas spirit. You just can't help but love seeing that.
Yeah, behind them we have the Greater Turner Tabernacle AME Church. They're located here downtown on 3rd Street, and they're a community of believers committed to growing together in faith, hope, and love.
Wonderful. Yeah. And I love the candy cane. All right, I love the candy canes too on their float.
I do
That's
too.
very nice.
So cute.
All right, well, let's out on the parade route. Let's go back to our Brittany Miller now. Hey, Brittany.
Hey, Greg, I'm still making my way down Cherry Street, but I found some young ladies looking very festive this afternoon. This is Deja. Say hello, Deja.
Hi, y'all.
Hi, Deja. Is Christmas one of your favorite holidays?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us why.
Because I can spend more time with my family and see family that I don't see every year, and it just brings us closer together.
Absolutely. That's definitely one of the best things about the holiday season. Deja, we've been talking a lot about what we like seeing in the parade. Tell us what you're most looking forward to seeing along the parade route today.
I'm ready to see the marching bands, especially West Side, because I went to West Side.
Okay, a West Side High alum. Now tell me, do you think West Side has the best band in the land?
Of course. Who else the best?
I don't know, Deja. That's not what I heard. It's a young lady over here shaking her head no. I guess we'll just have to see. We already saw Rutland. West Side is on the way. I heard Southwest has a pretty good band. Okay, that's the one that people like. No? Maybe it'll be Northeast band. Okay, the crowd is saying Northeast, Southwest. Deja says West Side. We're just going to have to wait and see. We'll keep our ears open. We'll send it back to you guys. Oh,
Amanda, how can you pick just one band when they're all so amazing?
It's so hard. I mean, some people say West Side, some people say Northeast, and we have so many high schools that it's also so hard to pick.
I say
think
all
they're all
of them.
great.
Yeah, yeah. Great minds think alike here.
Now, the performances today are just out of this world. They look so good. The uniforms are all so in sync. It all looks great.
It really is. I'm always amazed at the gracefulness too of these performances.
Yes.
You know, that took a long time not just to develop the individual, but the group to be together in sync, and it's just really amazing to watch it come alive.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Now, behind these cute, tiny dancers, we have the Dynamic Dancing and Cheer Storm. So they started in 2021 by Anaya Curry and Jadarius Hightower, and they were established in October. So I guess they were really just getting it started, and now the Storms travel and compete in different states and cities. They're also 3-time grand champions and planning on collecting more trophies. I love the confidence.
I love that too. That is really great. All right. So then we've got the West Side JROTC coming up too, right here.
Yeah.
And wonderful organization.
Now, and they are also so coordinated. They step at the same time, and
amazing.
It's really impressive. And you know, JROTC is so cool because I've had an opportunity to work with some of the JROTC students in Dublin at Dublin High School, and some of the greatest kids that you'll ever meet.
Yes, yes, they really are.
Now, the Battle of the Bands does continue because West Side High School is coming up.
I say that everyone should be like you and me and just say that all of them are our favorite because they all bring such range of talent to the table, you know?
Yes, yeah. It is really impressive. You know, I don't play an instrument, but I wish I did.
Me too, especially when I see these bands perform. What would you want to play?
I don't know.
The drums.
That's a good one.
If only I were that coordinated. But these young people are coordinated, and they're doing a great job here.
I think that would be really good. Wait, you can bring the drum set to work, and we'll practice and learn together. Hopefully our boss doesn't mind.
I don't know how our bosses would feel about that. Absolutely.
Now, they are marching to TLC's sleigh ride, and they have performers, they have a marching band, and they describe themselves as a soulful band with talented students who enjoy the holiday season. They actually have a new band director named Caleb Smith, who's doing a great job. They sound great.
Excellent work.
that is a child care provider with multiple years of experience in caretaking and education. Patient, adaptable, and comfortable supervising groups of children, large and small. And their float just looks so good.
I know, those big presents on the float there. I just love those, and the tree.
It all looks really good.
I love that.
The twinkling and the glitter, and you know how I am.
Oh, beautiful. And next, after them, we have Carla's Daycare coming by, and they have their 4-year-old king and queens with them riding along there. Little Mr. and Miss Carla's Daycare. Hello, adorable.
Look at her sash. She's so cute.
Love that. Oh, she certainly is.
She is just precious. Now we have some more kids coming up behind them. They all look so happy to be. I've seen quite a few people with some blankets.
You know, if people were wanting a cold in order to get in the Christmas spirit, they certainly had it today, and a Christmas parade. It doesn't get better than that.
That is true. That's true. Maybe we should have brought our blankets.
Exactly. Maybe we should do that.
Oh, look at her with her tiara. So precious.
All right. Well, you know who we're going to go back to right now.
Yeah, we do have to check back in with Brittany. And Brittany, we couldn't decide who we think has the best band. So you tell us what the people are saying.
I don't want to get into the battle of the bands. I might get in trouble. So I'm not going to say who I think my favorite band is. We're going to move on over actually to the collegiate level. I'm here with Alexis. She works for Wesleyan College, and she is looking forward to seeing them pass in the parade, right?
Yes, can't wait to see them.
All right, so Alexis has been in Macon for 10 years, right?
Yes.
And she has been to the Christmas parade every year. Tell us why you keep coming out.
I love the Macon Christmas Parade. It had flavor. It really brings the whole community out, and it's really, really special to see families here, to see all the high schools represented, the colleges represented, to see local businesses, local organizations. I just really love the magic of it all. And I love bringing my family here, so it really just brings the spirit out. It's a really special event every year.
Absolutely. Well said, Alexis. I agree with you. That's a theme that we've been hearing all afternoon, is being out at the parade, spending time with family, using Christmas time as a time to see and spend time with your family. So we are both super excited to be out here today. She's looking forward to see Wesleyan. I'm looking forward to seeing all the high schools. So we'll send it back to you guys and see who's coming up next.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Brittany.
Now we have Wesleyan College that just passed by, and they were founded in 1836. They have some cheerleaders, they have their mascot, and everyone looked like they were having a good time. The cheerleaders had the Santa hats, and they look super cute.
Yeah, how can you not have a good time? And I love what the lady said that Brittany interviewed about that the Macon Christmas Parade has its own sort of uniqueness about it. There are Christmas parades, and then there's the Macon Christmas Parade. Lots of good people coming together to celebrate the season, and in so many creative ways. And we learn a lot about our different offerings in the community, from programs like the adult daycare that we saw earlier, to the college, and to the junior ROTC programs that we see.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of things to celebrate, a lot of good diversity too in the
these people. I mean, I've been living here less than 2 years, and I feel like this is home.
It's home too. I have undoubtedly some of the sweetest people you will ever meet in your life are in Middle Georgia. I've always said that. I tell my friends that. I tell my family that, everybody, and I mean that. That's
they might get stuck with us.
That they might. I kind of like the sound of that, actually.
Me too. Now we have the Middle Georgia Hurricane Elite Cheer passing by. This team was established in 2024 here in the Middle Georgia area, and their age group is from 8 to 13, which is so cool. They're known for their exceptional performances and positive energy.
Yes, we love that, especially the positive
energy. And I do think we have another performance going on or about to start soon. I keep seeing so many dancers and cheerleaders and marching bands, and it's so exciting to do the parade where there are so many performances.
Yes. Yes, all these, of course, members of the Middle Georgia Hurricanes Elite Club. Yeah.
Now, I hear that Santa around here.
I've heard that same rumor that Santa's somewhere. We haven't seen him yet, though.
I haven't seen him, but that's how they got me out here.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have many more floats to go, and Veterans Heroes Dance Team is coming up along with Callie's Dance Studio, and they have some very impressive offerings here.
And it's really cool because they're the first official dance team that's known as the Dancing Heroes under the leadership of Miss Tara Hitchcock, who brings her expertise in dance and education to foster a creative outlet for students, which I think that's the most important part. I think having that creative outlet for students is so great, you know, when they can let things out in creative ways as well as sports and things like that. I think that's great. I played sports growing up and I loved it.
We love it. And we've got Callie's dance studio too that's following. And you know, Amanda, too, as you get out of school, you hear when you're younger about kids and the need for art when you are a kid yourself. But it's so important to have these outlets for kids to explore and get to know themselves and get to perform. There's something about when a kid loves to perform. I'm glad that we have the dance studios and the drill teams and such for them.
And it's so special. It gives them something to do, and it allows them to make more friends outside of school.
It certainly does. Some of your lifelong friends you meet with the extracurricular. Yeah, Georgia Radio just passing by here, and we see a conglomerate of radio stations. I say our partners, and I mean that fellow broadcaster, so we're always glad to see them out and about.
And I met some of their radio DJs as well, and they are so nice, and they're always so willing to help, and I love working with them, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, we have the Zeta Phi Beta sorority. They're located here in the Cherry Blossom City, Macon, Georgia, and they were founded on January 16th, 1920.
Yes, and Amanda,
just over 100 years ago.
They really were, and they're a community-conscious, action-oriented organization dedicated to transforming the lives of others, making things, better for the community and the community through their work in it.
Yeah,
so we love that.
And it's so special. I mean, you see them with the ears, and they look so happy, and they have their mascot here, who seems to have just gotten tired. I just saw him sit down.
What is that mascot? Did you get a good glimpse?
It looks like a reindeer.
Oh, a reindeer. I was going to say, was that a little cow? But anyway.
Oh, it might be. You might be right.
No, I think you are. I think it would be more likely to be a reindeer. So, hi, everybody. All right.
Oh, her hat actually lights up. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I want one of those.
I know. I would love some of that festive. And those necklaces that people have on that are Christmas lights and the bulbs actually work. I'm amazed easily. A lot of you guys always tease me about being so easily amazed, but those things are really cool.
No, I love it. I feel like you always have like the brightest outlook.
Oh, so do you, my friend. Thank you. God, I love you. But you know that already, so. So, guys, we're sharing the love here. We're also, somebody else that we love is on the parade route.
We do. We love Brittany, and we're going to check in with her real quick. Brittany, how is it looking out there with everyone?
I love y'all too. It's looking very holly and very jolly along the parade route right now. It's a little cold though, but I'm here with Cara, who's got the right idea. You see the cup in her hand. Cara, what are you drinking?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate, and she didn't bring me one, but I'm not going to hold it against her. Cara is at the Macon Christmas Parade, but interestingly, you don't live in Macon, do you?
No, I live in Warner Robins, Georgia.
In Warner Robins. Did you go to the Warner Robins Christmas Parade?
Yes.
Okay, not to start any trouble, but who do you think has the best parade so far?
Macon.
Best parade. Cara, what has been your favorite thing that you've seen in the parade so far today?
The school dances and stuff. It's kind of fun to see. Drinking my hot chocolate.
Are you a dancer? Do you dance at your school?
No, I do TikTok dances, but I don't really dance at my school.
Okay. TikTok dances, that's the way of the future. Yeah. All right. We are going to continue making our way down this parade route, talking to Maconites, talking to some folks from Warner Robins, and seeing what everybody is looking forward to in this parade. In the meantime, I've got to get my hands on some hot chocolate, so I'll send it back to y'all.
Oh. Thank you, Brittany.
Thanks, Brittany.
Oh, goodness.
Well, if you're getting a hot chocolate, does that mean we get a hot chocolate too?
I think that we might be on our own for right now, but I tell you, a hot chocolate would be good right about this moment. We saw just a second ago the Grinch come by, and even his heart must melt with all this love and Christmas warmth out here. Even though the weather's a little biting, it's so wonderful for this parade, isn't it?
And we just saw the bus go by for Tiny Treasures. Now we have their float.
I almost jumped off of this stage. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. They got my attention.
I think that was his goal. To scare us just a tad bit, make sure we're awake.
We are awake and present. That's awesome.
Yes, we are. I love that they all have matching shirts with the candy canes and the stripes. They are so cute.
Love that. Lots of Christmas cheer in the.
And they all look so happy to be here. I have to say, so many people came out in golf carts today, and That looks like it's so much fun to ride around in a golf cart or a Polaris.
Oh, it would be. One day it would be fun to be in a. I've never been in a parade, so I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I haven't either. I think. Oh, she's so cute in her tiny golf cart.
Yeah.
I haven't either. Maybe that's on the bucket list for next year.
Yeah. Get the parade. Yeah, Tiny Treasures had.
Now, behind them, we have Howard High School, the Marching Huskies. I've been to Howard High School. Great environment, great kids, great educators. They are under the direction of Principal Mr. Michael Scott, and it consists of brass percussion, woodwind, and color guard.
Yes.
And they are in uniform, but they do have their fun Christmas hats going on right now.
They certainly do. I love that. I love that they all have their Christmas hats with the uniform.
Yeah, it all just looks so great. I mean, they say that they're among the best and the brightest, and they lead in academics, which is always a good thing. Behind them, we have the Howard High School JROTC with 160 cadets enrolled, which is so impressive because JROTC is very competitive to get into, and it does take a lot of discipline to be enrolled in JROTC.
It does, Amanda, and you mentioned it earlier. One of the big goals of the JROTC is to develop citizens of character and values of citizenship, service to the country, personal responsibility, and a sense of accomplishment. So
yeah, and I think it's so impressive, to have 160 kids that sign up and they want to be more disciplined and they develop their character like they say. I think that's really great. Sets them up for success in the future.
Absolutely. We love it. And so this, of course, is the...
I love the fun headbands that everyone has on with the reindeer ears.
Too. And Howard ROTC coming right now for us. What a great-looking group. Very distinguished. Love that.
Agreed. They're all walking in sync. And
that's amazing, isn't it?
It is.
To see that.
Do you think we could walk in sync?
I'm in awe of that. I really am.
Now, behind them, we have Friendly Care Agency. They get paid to take care of family members or friends. It's a home care agency that allows family members and friends to get paid to take care of their loved ones.
Yeah.
So sweet. I love that.
And that's great that they help people get taken care of by their friends, family, or loved ones, and can also get paid for doing so.
Now, behind them, we have the Titans and Steelers cheerleaders. And they're being led by Coach Lynn and Coach China. They're so cute. They're so tiny.
They really are.
The Douglas Theater is behind them, and they say they have a place for good shows.
I love that.
I do too. I mean...
Okay. And now,
there's so many of them.
Coming up, we have Macon Black Culture. They're presenting their Juneteenth Junior Debutante Court. Their work is rooted in a deep commitment to cultural preservation and education. They're passionate about spreading awareness about the unique contributions of African Americans to our community and the world at large. And throughout the year, they host a variety of events, workshops, and programs designed to explore rich, vibrant history of Black culture.
And I love that. It's so important to share that culture with everyone and to educate everyone. And
certainly is.
Now, we do have to check in with someone else that is around here talking to some community members.
We love it. Brittany joins us live now. Hey, Brittany.
Hello. I'm actually talking with some of the youngest people in our community. Kaylee, tell everybody how old you are.
I'm 9 years old.
She is 9 years old, and Kaylee is out here having a great time at the parade this afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Tell them what you got in this bag.
I got candy.
Candy. Kaylee is collecting all of the candy that everybody is throwing out. Let me see in this bag. She has got quite a bit. Kaylee's parents might not be so happy about that later on this evening. But Kaylee, tell everybody what your favorite person in the parade so far. Who was that?
The Grinch.
You like the Grinch more than Santa Claus?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you think Santa Claus is going to bring you a lot of gifts if you like the Grinch more than you like him?
No.
No. I'm glad that you're being honest, Kaylee girl. But tell them why you like the Grinch.
Because he was dancing.
Yeah, so the Grinch seems like a little more fun than Santa?
Yeah.
We're going to have to put in a call to Santa and see if we can get him to do some dances so that he can win over Kaylee's heart. Because right now, rooting for the Grinch is crazy. All right, there's some more candy being thrown out, so Kaylee's got to get on top of that. We're going to see if we can find some more kiddos, maybe some who are on Santa's side. I don't know. I'm going to send it back to y'all.
Thank you, Brittany.
Who do you prefer, the Grinch or Santa?
I don't know. You know, Kaylee is so cute. She's got me almost want to root for the Grinch after talking to her.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like
Santa.
the Grinch. The Grinch is funny, but I also love Santa.
Yeah, I'm very fickle. Can't you tell there? I'm going back and forth.
Now, we have Eco Recycling passing by us right now. They have one of their bins that's acting as a float, which...
This is a huge party going on here, but within this huge party, they have their own party going on, don't they? Hey,
I think it's so funny that the guy right there in the front is just having so much fun with that.
They look like a fun group. I like that.
They are definitely a fun group. The battle of the bands continues because we have Southwest High School coming up now. Their marching bands. Swagger since their early beginnings. This band has performed all over the state from the 60s until now.
Yes, we are so impressed. We love the bands.
And they really do sound so great. I mean, you can tell the amount of commitment and the hard work that they practice into learning these songs. They sound phenomenal.
You can feel the drum beat.
Yeah. Maybe they can teach you how to play the drums.
I'd be learning from the pros. I'd be learning from some of the best out
I
there.
might join you for a lesson or two.
Yeah, I still don't know what about the drum set office thing. We're going to have to see about that.
Yeah. Just bring it to office. I'm sure it'll be fine with work.
Don't throw me out. Oh, this is so wonderful. We have so
Behind
many
them, we
groups
have
here.
the free and accepted Ancient York Rite Masons.
Hi, Merry Christmas. Glad to see them out today. They're a nonprofit organization involved with community outreach, including feeding and clothing the homeless twice a year and giving out care packages as well in the community.
Behind them, we have the G-Riders and Assorted Divas. Now, the G-Riders Motorcycle Club, they are dedicated to serving and strengthening the community. Founded in 2004, the G-Riders Motorcycle Club is built on the principles of God and family with a focus on community service, which I think is great.
Yeah, I do too.
Then I love that there are so many people that are so willing to give back to the community all the time.
Certainly are. Oh, and listen to those engines roar. I love that.
Yeah, they just look like they're having so much fun, and they brought their truck with their people out.
All right. Well, I know that Brittany's still having fun along the parade route.
She is, and she's out there talking to people right now and settling debates over Grinch or Santa or Battle of the Bands. So let's see what she's up to now. Hey, Brittany.
Hey, I sure am having a good time. No debate quite right now, but I did meet some little friends who want to say something to everybody. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas from all these little ones. Now, my friend Blaine here is 9 years old. Yes, and he told me what his favorite part of the parade has been so far. Tell everybody, what have you liked so far, Blaine?
The fire trucks.
The fire trucks. Why'd you like those fire trucks?
Because one day, if I wanted to be a fireman, I would like it.
Yeah. So now, is everybody ready to see Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Yes, we are counting down. No Grinch lovers over here. So we're standing by. We're waiting for Santa because Santa's bringing us some. All right. We are officially on Santa watch. So I'll send it back to y'all.
Thank you, Brittany. Yes, the golden sound of the South Marching Band is what we're listening to right now. Let's go take a listen for just a second.
Now, they sound so great, and I do think I see a proud mom over there because she's waving to all of them.
Yeah.
Now, behind them, we have a Christmas tree. And
let's check it out.
The Grinch is coming by again. The Grinch is having a lot of fun today.
Yes, we love
And with Community Ambulance is also Piedmont Macon.
Yes, and this is
Which, they do so much for the community every day.
Piedmont Macon, our friends there. Hi, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Good to see them out here today. And I do love the something about red and silver to me. Maybe I even think of the Hershey's Kisses.
I can see that, actually.
Why have I got my mind on
totally
that in the middle of this? Why am I doing that? Yeah, but I'm thinking, ever since Brittany talked about hot cocoa, and you did too, I've got my mind on that as well, because I'm telling you, today is the day.
Yeah, I
for
wouldn't
it.
be upset with a hot cocoa and apple cider.
Oh, it all sounds good, doesn't it? And it sounds good. It looks good. Everything down here is just beautiful this year. It never disappoints, as we were saying earlier, and certainly this year has been no exception, because
and the energy
there's so
is
many
high
people.
and everyone's having so much fun, and I love just seeing so many kids out here and their parents. I mean, it just looks like so much fun.
And Amanda, right now we have Alice's Place, adult daycare. They help families take care of older adults, the elderly. They also help persons living with disabilities, and they invite anybody to who wants to find out more about them to get in touch.
And you know, the Grinch made a round again. Do you see him up there?
Oh, I do, everywhere.
Now the Cherry Blossom Festival is coming by now. Look at them. Everything is pink, which I love. I love
that.
pink.
Well, and also I hear our Brittany Miller is out having more fun along that parade route.
Hey, Brittany.
I sure am. This is Chloe and her family. They flagged us down. We're at the intersection of Cherry and 2nd Street, so we're getting further and further down this route. But Chloe says that her family loves coming to the Christmas parade, right?
Yes, I do, and we have loved it ever since it started. I have been here since, 1984 when it started. So we are good.
That's
we
right.
just missing all the goodness.
That's right. She has a little bit of a bone to pick with some of these people going through the parade.
Yes, because where are all our goodies? We are missing our goodies, our free stuff. Where is it? Usually we get it, and we didn't get it this year, so where is it? Give us our stuff, Ruth.
It's the season of giving.
That's it.
That's right. Okay, Chloe, I'm going to put in a call to the rest of the people who haven't come down the parade route yet, and we're going to see if we can get y'all lots of candy and shirts. And thank you, ma'am. We're going to see what we can do. All right. It is the season of giving and receiving, like Chloe says. So we are saying Merry Christmas along the parade route. We'll be back with more in just a few minutes.
Okay, we did.
You know, we love Chloe. Chloe's honest. Like, where is our stuff?
Yeah, you know what? I'm joining you on that bone to pick, Chloe.
Me too.
It is the
Miss
season
Macon.
of giving.
Autumn night. Yes. Merry Christmas.
Yes,
Good to see you
we
out
had
today.
Miss Macon Tea. Now we have Miss Macon, and you know, I love just how put together they are. I love the tiaras. You know, I love a good tiara. So.
That's what I should have gotten you for Christmas. Yeah.
It's okay. It's not too late.
It's not too late. We still got a little time left here until we're all out of time or shopping.
Now we have Theater Plus Corporation coming by, a nonprofit performing arts organization that specializes in storytelling with an impact.
We
I love that. We also have
Yeah.
the Boy Scouts of America coming by, and something should be said about their popcorn every year.
Really?
Their popcorn
Man,
and the
are we?
Girl Scouts cookies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Girl Scout cookies.
Yes. Which one's your favorite?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. That's a hard one to pick, too. Probably the Girl Scout cookies if I ever had to pick.
Fair enough.
I absolutely had to.
Now we have Macon Love Rugby coming by now, and you know, I've actually seen them out and about, and after the games, you could just tell that they put their heart and soul into that game, and they're having so much fun. They have their jerseys on the float.
You know, and what I love about them, they say this of themselves. They combine the fitness of soccer with the toughness of football and the violence of hockey. Boy, I'm out. I'm not going to do it. But okay.
Have you ever seen a rugby game?
No, I have on television, but never been to one.
I've seen one on TV, like you, and I've also seen some in person. And
seen enough to know we don't want to do it.
Now we have the Block Burners Motorcycle Club. They're known for community service, giving back to the homeless, and also giving back to high school graduates. I love that. You know, when you graduate high school, a lot of times some people are so confused about whether they want to go to college or they want to go to the workforce, which both are great options. But I do think that giving back to the high school graduates and being able to kind of like mentor them, I think is always a great thing.
Absolutely. And that's good what you said there too, Amanda. You know, it gives people an opportunity to find themselves and what they want to do in life. I love that a lot.
For sure. Now behind them, we have Miller Fine Arts Magnet Middle School. and it's Mr. and Miss Miller Fine Arts Magnet School. And this year they crowned Mr. and Miss Miller Fine Arts. Isn't that great?
How about that?
Now they're both 8th graders who are both honor roll students, which
very
that
impressive.
is great. Very impressive. Now behind them we have Central High School Army JROTC. We have so many JROTC groups that are coming through here today, and the discipline just shows the amount of hours that they practice, and they are just so put together.
And Amanda, something people may not realize is that the JROTC program was actually founded by the United States Congress back in 1916. So, more than 100 years of rich history and engaging young people.
And I've had an opportunity to work with Central High School. Their principal, Dr. Chandra Dupree, is phenomenal. She's so sweet, and you can tell she really cares about her kids.
Yes.
I think she thinks they are her kids.
Oh, I love that.
Their motto is, "We lead and it can be done."
I love that. That's really good. So, yeah. We have our Brittany Miller standing by, who's having all kinds of fun today along the parade route, isn't she?
She is. She is settling debates. She is learning about the Grinch. She is hearing how it's
She's
season
doing everything
to give and receive. So, Brittany, what are you up to now?
Well, now I'm getting a little hungry, and I came across this corner where everybody has a slice of pizza in their hands, so I had to sit down and join them. Right now, I'm talking with
Elton
and
Cassius Jones.
Cassius Jones, and we're selling some debates about our favorite Christmas snacks. Elton's favorite Christmas snack is?
Cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls, that is a good one. I feel like cinnamon rolls are kind of a year-round snack. Like, I can think of all of my favorite holidays, and I can figure out a way to incorporate cinnamon rolls with them. Cassius, on the other hand, what's your favorite Christmas snack?
Gingerbread.
Gingerbread. Now, that's a good one, because who doesn't love building a gingerbread house around this time of year?
I actually built a gingerbread house last year with my dad.
That is so much fun. I am looking forward to building a gingerbread house in the next couple of days before Christmas. Now, I wouldn't be me if I didn't ask a controversial question out here. One of my favorite things to have around Christmas time is eggnog. But a lot of people don't like it for whatever reason. What do you boys think? Do you like eggnog?
I've never had it before.
Never had it before. Have you had eggnog before?
Never had it.
Never had it, but they can't really give their opinion on eggnog then, so I'm just going to take that as a thumbs up. All three of us love eggnog, and even though a lot of people don't, they'll just have to find out a way to spice it up. Maybe have your eggnog with a side of gingerbread or a cinnamon roll, and then it's a go. We're talking to more families and people in the community here out on the parade routes. I'm going to find some more friends, and we'll check back in with y'all in just a few minutes.
Now, I'm Brittany, thank you. I'm not saying this just because I love Brittany, but I'm Team Brittany here with the eggnog. What about you?
Not my favorite.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm letting you guys down.
No, that's all right.
More like a hot chocolate apple cider kind of girl. Now we have Jolly's Customs coming through right now, and it's a parade of classic cars ranging from 1975 and older, which is so cool because they all look impeccable. They all look like they are taken care of really well.
And since the 70s is my decade, I will just tell you that. So no car in here is younger than 49 years old, and so that's pretty.
It's really impressive.
Wow, it is.
Yeah, they all look so good.
Yeah, they really do, and for me, in my generation, it's like, wow, has it really been 40 years? But yeah.
You look great.
Well, thank you. But we love the cars, and I want to tell you, coming up here, the black
they do
car
look
here
good. A lot of them
gray,
have bows on the front,
love
which
it.
looks
yes,
so good.
They do. And I really love this green truck that's coming up next too. Here, that would be my pick.
I love the colors too. A lot of them change the color of the rims. They change the color of the cars, but it's so cool.
Very vibrant.
My
colors.
car is not customized at all, so I have a boring car.
No, you don't. I love your car, but anyway, we don't have any cars that I guess they wouldn't be inviting us to the parade because ours You know,
Yeah, I know.
maybe in a few years they get a few more miles on
Well,
them.
you know what? We could actually have Jordan customize our car for us. You know, he put a bunch of presents on the work car today.
Yes, when
and
they
it
came by,
looked
that looked
really
amazing.
good. So not only
Yeah.
can he keep up with web and social and us, he can also decorate cars.
I love about the Christmas parade is that it just seems like the crowd grows.
Yeah.
And you know that a lot of people are excited because we've mentioned the Grinch several times and we've talked about the big man himself.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a lot of anticipation about Mr. Claus showing up.
Yes, I've been waiting for Mr. Claus. I have not seen him. I'm starting to believe it may have just been a rumor that
You know,
he was going to be here.
I'm going to keep that holiday spirit alive because I have to think that Mr. Claus is somewhere among us. There's so much Christmas cheer here and people enjoying themselves,
Yeah.
lining the streets, and just, you know, the crowd has been incredible. Even when it was a little drizzly when we first started and that rain has gone away. Now it's just getting colder, but people just love this holiday so much that they come out anyway.
I do, for sure. I mean, Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. I think it's a lot of people's favorite holidays because it just feels different. It feels magical.
It does feel magical. You know, and everyone always talks about the Hallmark movies or whatever for Christmas, but I'm telling you, it's kind of like living in a Hallmark movie when you're down here.
Are you a Hallmark movie fanatic? I am.
A little bit, sometimes.
I love them. I love that they're so predictable, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh, I think I know what's going to happen. And then it does happen.
Yeah, everybody's always happy in the end, so
Exactly.
You get the best of both worlds, a little conflict, and the resolution's always positive.
Yes. Now
Oh
we
my
have
gosh, look at this.
a tiny elf coming through on his car. He's so precious.
And he is from the All Trucks Social Club.
Oh, I do think he's going the wrong way. Oh, there you go. He's spinning
I love
the wheel.
that. He is adorable. Love that.
Now,
And that's
he
his
is
truck.
with All Trucks Social Club because they believe in giving back to the community, helping our youth, the elderly, and the homeless. Oh, the little man is getting put on the truck.
He's getting put on the truck. Well, I understand. You know, they're
He's so precious. I mean, he was
looking out
having
for
such
him.
a fun time.
He was having fun.
And they have several other kids that are decorated like little elves. They're so cute. They
They're
look like
so
they're just
cute.
having so much fun. Oh, and she actually has the necklace you were mentioning with the bulbs that light
the
up.
bulbs that light up. I love that. I really do.
I love that. They are just having so much fun.
The truck with the snowflakes on it coming here. I love that too.
It's their third year participating in the parade, which is really cool too.
That's wonderful. And a lot of people, when they get started, like the All Truck Social Club, you know, their third year, each year they add a little bit more to it too. So that's always neat to
Now,
see.
I hear Mariah Carey around here somewhere. Could that be her? Could
You
that be
hear
the-
Mariah Carey?
Well, I hear her song. I don't know if I hear her.
I started to say I'm not hearing it, but I'm having a hard time hearing today. It's even you, as close as we are, but now I heard it. Yeah, definitely.
It's hard though. I mean, there's so many people. People are playing music, so I don't blame you. It's okay.
Yeah, those
you
Christmas
hear me
tunes
for an
on
hour
full
and a half
blast.
every day anyway.
You're so funny. I love it. Yeah.
Now, this social club, they really came out and they showed out. They have so many trucks, and
certainly
they
do.
really just look all so good. And they're all decked out. They have bows, they have wreaths, they have the glitter. You know me and my glitter.
You love the glitter. I know you love the glitter. And look at this. I love the
yeah,
trucks
I mean,
that
it
are
all
coming up
just
now.
looks so good.
That is they're awesome. A Denali there.
They decorated
coming.
with the reindeer ears.
Yeah. Love the red, too. The red. In fact, as far as my eye can see looking back, it's All Truck Social, so they are really building up their entry.
They came out and they showed out.
They sure are. Well, we're going to take a time now to go back to our Brittany Miller, who's along the parade route and been having a great time meeting a lot of great people.
Yeah, Brittany, what debate are you settling now?
No debate quite yet. You guys missed it 3 seconds ago. I was like a politician out here kissing babies. So many families out here having a good time. Now, if you remember just a few minutes ago, I was going on and on about hot chocolate and cinnamon rolls and gingerbread. So I found some snacks just for me. What is Christmas time without hot chocolate, and this cold weather makes it perfect. I found a tent, a local business out here selling these goodies. They didn't have any gingerbread, but I very easily settled on some chocolate chip and peanut butter cookies. I think this may become a Christmas time favorite for me. There's so much energy out on this parade route. Everybody is having such a wonderful time. There's smiles on so many faces. one of my favorite things that I'm seeing out here this afternoon is people wearing their festive sweaters and hats. Unfortunately, I left my reindeer ears at home, so I'm feeling not so much in the spirit, but seeing all these decorative things on everybody else is helping me get warmed up to it, and this hot chocolate is going to help me get warmed up literally. So I'll send it back to you. It's me and my photographer here, Addison, as we enjoy some of our Christmas favorites.
Oh, you're doing great out there, Brittany, and we love those reports. Thank you so much.
I love hearing how happy she sounds and just hearing her speak to everyone in the community. She's done so many interviews today. So
she really has. And now, Amanda, this was the Northeast that just passed by us. But I know that on Tuesday you're going to be
the biggest football fan.
Yeah, But I'm so proud of Northeast, and when they go on that big game.
Exciting.
Yeah, they're going to have a lot of people cheering them on here in Macon, Middle Georgia, but they're also going to have some pretty professionals cheering them on too here.
And I can hear them behind us. There are 16 of them, but they are making their presence known. They're having so much fun. They're dancing, they're cheering, and I love their uniforms. I'm sure they're so excited for the game on Tuesday. We're all cheering them on.
Yes, we are.
Now, they are responsible for lifting the spirits of the East Side community athletic teams and fans at various sporting events that the Northeast High School athletics teams participate in. And they're coached by Miss Chandrea Sermons, and the principal of Northeast is Mrs. Donna Walker Thompson.
All right, yeah, and so I know that we also have the Red Machine Band, the Northeast High School Marching Red Machine, coming up here. And I wonder how they came up with the name Red Machine. Would it have anything to do with those red uniforms? Look at that.
I'm not sure, but that sounds like a good making the grade to be able to ask them that question.
Making the grade. I love that. So
you're giving me story ideas as we're just sitting here.
Oh, I'm glad to be of help. So Northeast really enjoying a historic time for the school with the big playoff coming up. They're going to be in Atlanta, and we'll be covering that on WGXA. But we also, we're very proud of them, and it's kind of neat to, a lot of people cheering them on, and a lot of people really excited about what they've seen out of Northeast this year.
I am super excited for them because, our very own William Bazone and Carlos Stevens have been covering them, and that's one of my favorite Christmas songs. But
come on, you feel like singing any?
Oh no. I know where my talent ends, and it's here.
I've heard your voice before. I think you can sing really well.
No, thank you though.
You're welcome.
But William Bazone and Carlos Stevens have been covering them all season, and they've been following so many football teams, and to be able to see one of the football teams make it to the end, make it to the championship on Tuesday is just so exciting. I really hope they win. I'm cheering them on from the studio.
Right. Well, guess what? The big moment is here. The big moment.
Santa Claus is here, and he is joined with our meteorologist, Gary Thigpen. Gary, how is Santa feeling? How are you feeling? The energy is high. Tell us everything we need to know.
The Downtown Christmas Parade here in Macon. We are joined again this year by the big guy who came all the way from North Pole to us here in Macon. Santa, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, Macon, Georgia.
Now, I want to ask you something, Santa. It's quite chilly out here today. Did you bring some of that cold air from the North Pole down here to us today?
I wanted to bring some more down here to us.
I wish you could have brought some snow when you came down.
I want about a foot of snow. I'll try to see if I can do that for y'all.
Oh, yeah, we would love that. Well, Santa, all the boys and girls are certainly happy to see you here.
Christmas. I'm glad to see them. I'm glad to see they're all on the good list and not the naughty list, too.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask now. Are they on the good or are they on the naughty list?
I think most of them are predominantly on the good list. They're on the good list.
All right, y'all heard that from Santa here himself here in downtown Macon for the Christmas parade here in 2024. And the good thing is, he said, all of you boys and girls, most of you have been on the good list this year. So Santa, any more words you want to give to the folks here in Middle Georgia right now?
What's that?
Any other words you want to give to the folks here?
I just hope y'all all have a Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year. Ho, ho, ho.
All right.
Next year.
There is the big guy himself. Came all the way from the North Pole down here to be with us here in Macon for our Christmas parade this year. And you heard heard, he brought a little bit of this cold air, but no snow. All right, we'll send it back to the guys up there in the booth right now.
Thank you, Gary. Well, you've heard. Well, when Santa Claus comes, folks, it's all over. But what a wonderful Christmas parade this has been once again.
It has been so much fun. It was so fun to see the whole community here, to see the dancers and the schools and the students. And before we go, though, we do want to check back in with Brittany Miller. Brittany, what are you up to?
Well, I found one last person who I think would be great to hear from to close it out. This is Sean. Sean, tell everybody, what was your favorite part of the parade tonight?
East Side Out Loud, the band and the dance girls.
East Side Out Loud. Another shout out to Northeast High School. They probably are taking the win today as the favorite band in the parade, and we're hoping they take the win somewhere else, right?
Yes, ma'am, in the Superdome, Atlanta, Tuesday.
And you're going to cheer them on?
I will be there.
All right, that's the Christmas present that a lot of Maconites are hoping that they will have, and we've got our fingers crossed here at WGXA too. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
Merry
indeed.
Christmas.
Thank you, Brittany, very much. And we want to thank all of you for joining us.
We'll be back in the studio on Monday at 5 on Fox 24 and at 6 on ABC 16. Happy holidays.
Bye-bye.